Well. Welcome to Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction. As you know, England 3, Germany 3, Harry Maguire really having a howler a night game. Yes, England came back, but two goals were costly. The penalty and the losing the ball in German half. All it just shows Harry was not fit. Why he was selected by Gareth Southgate is still beyond me. But join us. We are going to get into all the details of what has really gone on with Harry and where does it stand for Manchester United. See you in a bit. Hello. Welcome to another show. Soccer as we like it, the Man United direction. As you know, England played yesterday in reference to the international week, and I think tomorrow should be the last game, bunch of international games this weekend, and Premier League is back this weekend coming up. As you know, England played Germany, a very good classic game between England and Germany, two old enemies, but it's all the talk is about England and Man United captain Harry Maguire conceding a penalty, then losing the ball in the German half, making the Germans score two goals. Yes, England came back to tie the game 3-3, with England not winning the game in 6 matches. And that's the concern for the England nation and Gareth Southgate. But here is the problem. Harry Maguire has not played for Man United in 4 weeks. How he is starting is beyond belief. Luke Shaw hasn't played in 4 weeks either for Man United. So have they started for England? They are not matched. Yes, Luke Shaw came out better because he has been playing for England and he scored, so it wasn't too bad on him. But Harry Maguire was just making mistake after mistake after mistake, just a colossal catalogue of mistakes from Harry Maguire. But the funny thing, he comes out fighting again and saying, blah, 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 blah. But the fact of the matter is this. You can see everyone's come out to support him. Managers come out to support him. Rio Ferdinand, the altar. But where were all these people when Pogba was going through this kind of criticism, when Martial has been criticized, when Ronaldo's been criticized? You don't hear all these people. But see, Harry Maguire, everyone's coming out to say, all right, I'm going to read you out what Luke Shaw said. And this really takes the cake. Everybody knows he's an unbelievable player. At the moment, his confidence might not be there because it could feel like the whole world is against him. It's tough on him, but us as players and staff, we all behind him because he's a very important player. It shows Earth's Gareth's trust because he's played in both games this week, and it and look at what he did in Euros. Look, he did in Euros. People need to understand he is a big part of England team. I'm going to read what Rio said. Harry Maguire was left open to mistakes as a huge huge untenable conundrum, as a huge untenable conundrum looms. I feel sorry for Harry. Every mistake is being punished and scrutinized. On Twitter, he wrote on Twitter, Maguire gave away a penalty. It comes with the territory, though. He needs to be strong mentally, and he'll get through this. That's from Rio Ferdinand and then from Luke Shaw. My thing is this. Yes, everyone's supporting Harry, blah, 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 blah. But this is the issue here. Should he have been playing in that game? A guy who's not, and this is England's last game before they go to Qatar. They're not playing any more games. That's it. So the point I'm making here is, should he have played? You're basing your judgment on what he did in the Euros. That was what, 6 months ago or 7 months ago. Times have changed. He's not playing under Ole. He's not playing under Ratcliffe. He's playing under Ten Hag, and Ten Hag does not rate him. Ten Hag is playing Varane and Martinez. So Harry is being frozen out to the bench. So has Luke Shaw because Luke Shaw's position has been taken by Malaysia. So this is the situation. Gareth Southgate needs to take responsibility for this catastrophe that happened to England yesterday because Maguire should not have even been started. Not even starting, even come on the bench, that would have been better. But him starting was unacceptable. And you can see he's not match fit. Now he's even injured. So Ten Hag is actually angry. He is fuming why Southgate even played him, a guy who's not fit. Now he's now injured. So you've got to ask yourself, where does this leave Harry? Luke Shaw said, he gets criticized a lot. He's one of the most criticized players. Let me just stop you right there, Shaw. Let me stop you right there. Criticize, the most criticized and scrutinized. Get the fuck out of here. Do you know what David Beckham went through in the 1998 World Cup? an effigy was hung up. Do you know what black players go through when they mess up? Look at what Rashford and Sancho and Saka went through when they missed penalties. Most criticized player, you're having a laugh, mate. Do you know what Ronaldo went through when the Ronaldo and the Portugal situation happened with England? When Ronaldo and Portugal had that incident and Rooney got sent off. Do you know how much stick Ronaldo got from English fans? You're saying Harry got is the most criticized player, mate. Please look at what Pogba goes through. Look what Anthony Martial goes through. Luke Shaw, I don't think you know what you're talking about, mate. Yeah, it's good to support your mate. It's good like man to players support man to players, but let's be realistic. If it was Harry or it wasn't Harry, would Luke Shaw support players like Pogba? I didn't see him fighting for Pogba. I didn't see him fighting for Anthony Martial. I didn't see him fighting for Ronaldo. So isn't this a double standard in my perspective? If you're watching this video, don't forget to smash a like. Don't forget to subscribe by hitting the logo at the bottom right of your screen. And please support us. The only way you can support us and helping this channel and being part of this community is by subscribing. Thank you very much. We're on all the social platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, TUMBLER, and Spotify. So follow us and please subscribe to us and follow us where you need to. All right. Thank you very much. So Luke Shaw is complaining and saying, I read this again because you've got to understand here. You've got to really understand what this guy's talking about. It's tough for him, but us as players and staff are all behind him because he's a very important player. I didn't see any of this when Pogba was going through any of that, or Martial. I didn't see any of this. So people need to understand he's a big part of England. Oh, yeah, we know that. Oh, yeah, this is the problem. Ole could not. Ole, you have to pick people based on current form, not pick players because of what they did before. And this was the problem Ole did, and that was what Ole's downfall was, because he kept playing players who were off form, because based on what they've done, what they have been known to do. He kept playing Luke Shaw, Maguire, Bruno, McTominay, Rashford, who were, most of them were always off form, but he kept playing them, and the result was on your bike, see you later, have a lovely day, and a cup of tea. That was what happened. It was done. So about that. So yes, this is the situation. This is the situation we have here, whereby players are being played when they're off form. You should pick players based on form, current form for the club. Maguire's not played in what, 4 games? 4 games for England, for Man United. Luke Shaw, same thing, but you don't select Sancho. How does that make sense? If you can make sense to me, maybe I'm not comprehending or I'm just completely discombobulated, you let me know why Sancho wasn't selected. And Luke Shaw and Maguire, who haven't played, get picked. Like The Rock says, I don't smell what Gareth is cooking. I know what The Rock is cooking, but I don't know what Gareth Southgate is cooking, if you know what I mean. So anyway, but Eric Ten Hag is now disappointed because he's now got himself injured. Something's gone wrong. He's tweaked the hamstring or something. He won't be available because United in the next couple of weeks are going to play 3 games a week: Thursday, Sunday, Monday. So they're going to play on a Saturday. They're going to play on a Wednesday. They're going to play on a Sunday. So 3 games in a week: Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, for the next couple of weeks before the World Cup. And you need a deep squad. Harry Maguire's not going to start, and Martinez and Varane can't keep playing all the game. So we're going to rotate. That's when Harry will come in as a backup. It's time for us to realize Harry's not a bad player. He's just not a good enough player. That's the difference. He's not a bad player. He's just not good for this level. He's not fit. You saw the way that German guy turned him in and out and considered penalty. The guy was just too good for Harry. Harry lost it. But these are mistakes we've seen in the past. We as United fans have seen it all. This is nothing new. It's just that every time Harry makes a mistake, it is microscopically enhanced and zoomed to a very heightened level. The fact of the matter is, for United, he has struggled, but they kept picking him and playing him, just like Ole did. Like I said, Ole was part of United's downfall. He played the guy who was off form, keep playing him off form, playing him, think he's going to play his way back for. Oh no, it don't work like that, mate. It don't work like that. You're off form, you need to take him out of the foul line and put someone else. Let him get his mojo back and get back into the groove of things. Then you put him back in. But if you constantly keep playing someone off form, he's going to keep making mistakes because sometimes it's a mental thing. And sometimes you need someone to challenge you. No one's challenging Maguire for a spot. Even when he was off form, he was still a starter. Off form, still starting. Off form, still starting. Off form, still starting. But that's not the way it should be. Not the way it should be. But now he's gone self-injured. Now, why was he even playing? Now he's now going to be out of United for even a longer period. We don't know the extent of that injury, but this is where we are. But we got big game coming up on Sunday against Manchester City rivals, defending EPL champions. We have to get a result. We have to get a result at that game. It's simple. There is no two ways about it. We cannot go there and get flashed. We have to go there and get a result. And that's all I'm going to say for now. But as for Harry, you know, those statements he made, those cocky, arrogant statements, oh, I can't be doing anything wrong if the managers keep picking me. Oh, yeah, they keep picking because they don't know what they're doing. That's the fact, man. And see what happened to them. Ole fired. Ragnick, they fired him too. But it is what it is. But even, at least Ragnick had the balls to drop Maguire. Ole couldn't. Ole was scared. Ole was scared of players. Ole was a frightened chicken. He was scared. He was like me. Ole was a coward. Ole was a coward, and that's the truth. We all know Ole was a coward. Ole was too weak. Ole was a weak manager, and that's why he kept playing the same guys and he kept losing those players because when you're off form, you're off form. But he keeps playing them. Was there favoritism? Of course, there's favoritism. 100%, there was favoritism in that. On the Ole. Of course, there was. No one would dispute that. It was obvious. But this is where we are. So I'm going to say this now. Martinez and Veron, be ready. Be ready. They'll come back. Veron, if you watch my video I did for the United players playing international games this week, and you can see what I said, that United players have been on fire. I mean, on fire. So check it out. I mean, Luke Shaw scored. Harry, went wrong, but it is what it is. But other players like what's his name? Bruno, Dalot, Ronaldo, Eriksen, Martinez, Veron, Malaysia, all did well for the countries. Casemiro, they all did well for the countries. Luke Shaw scored. That was a good goal he scored. But you have to be physically fit and be on form to be selected. These guys haven't played, but they got selected over Sancho, who has been playing and is scoring and is on form. So, yeah, I'll see you guys on this one. We're going to have a Man United, Man City fan chat this week coming up. So watch out for our videos and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Really appreciate it from us. It's goodbye and good night. Ari, what's next, mate?